Chapter 23. Sunday morning is rainy and miserable outside, so with Mum and Dad's chores and Sophie and me having our first homework of the new school year, the plan is to stay indoors all day. I've finished my homework in double quick time. Sophie is playing in our room, so I pick up the TV remote, planning to switch over to a repeat of Home and Away when I hear Tara's name mentioned. Mum, Dad, quick, they're talking about Tara again. Mum and Dad hurry into the room and we all stare at the TV, hoping for good news. Tara's cousin and uncle have been arrested, I say in astonishment. She'll be coming home. But as the news story unfolds, I realise she's still missing. I can't believe it. I thought they would find her. My mind races back to the stories I'd read on the web, and I look at Dad in desperation. Her uncle and cousin might have done something to her. What if they've hidden her? Or worse, Dad, what if they've killed her? Dad turns down the volume on the TV. I don't know, Dad confesses. I wish I had some answers, but I just don't know, my darling. Even Dad looks beaten now. Why did she go abroad with them? Why did Tara do that? I question, already knowing the answer. Well, from what we've heard and seen on the news, it seems she was kidnapped by her father and uncle. She may have just thought she was going on a family holiday. You've read the same as me online. It seems that usually the family doesn't tell the girl she's going to be married until last minute, just before the actual wedding ceremony, Dad replies. Yes, but her family are the one group of people Tara should be able to trust, I wail. I wish I'd known her better. I could have helped her. Why couldn't her family just let Tara decide how she lived? And now Abby, I know her, I'm her friend, and I've failed her too. I begin to cry, and Mum comes over to hug me. You've done everything you could, she soothes, but nothing makes me feel better. But why didn't Tara tell any of us at school if she was worried? And Abby, why did she go abroad? She knew they were marrying her off Serena, and they had a boy in mind for her. When you think about it, it was so obvious. She's not coming back, is she? Just like Tara, we won't ever see Abby again. I don't know what to say. Some families just get it terribly wrong. It can never be right for this horrendous crime against this girl, or anyone caught up in this. Dad's helplessness is turning into anger now. Sometimes not even the parents of the girl involved can do anything to help. The family can be forcing them into it too. Often there are big things at stake such as money, citizenship and so-called honour. Several months ago, there was a case of a girl whose marriage was all planned. Her mum and dad saw how distressed their daughter was and changed their mind shortly before the wedding, but were murdered when they went abroad to explain to call off the wedding. The papers described it as a dishonour crime, because these poor parents were murdered in cold blood by the groom's family. I'm horrified. I can't remember the story, but then several months ago this whole issue was completely alien to me. It wasn't part of my world. At that point, stories in the news were just that, stories that happened to other people in far-off places. I take a deep breath, calming myself down. We have to do something, and soon, I say. Dad rests his hands on my shoulder. You're becoming so grown up. You're seeing the injustices and terrible things that go on, realising that we have to stand up to it. Say it's wrong and do all we can to stop it happening to anyone else. I am sorry about Tara, and I will do all I can to help girls like her, starting with Abby.